U.S. stocks, they continue to advance during the final hour of trading Tuesday afternoon, wiping out their losses from the previous day as a series of better-than-expected economic reports overshadowed worries over a credit crunch in China. Now, on the U.S. economic front, home prices, they jumped 1.7% for the month of April. This according to the S&P Case-Shiller Composite Index. Meanwhile, sales of new single-family homes, that rose 2.1% to a seasonally adjusted rate of 476,000 units, rising to its highest level in nearly 5 years for the month of May. At the same time, consumer confidence, that surged to its highest level since January 2008. This as the index rose to 81.4 from a downwardly revised 74.3 just 1 month earlier. And durable goods orders, they rose 3.6% in May, beating expectations calling for a 3% gain. Meanwhile, focus overseas. The Shanghai Composite stopped its 2-day sell-off, but still ended in bear market territory. This after losing 20% from a 10-month high in February. The Chinese central bank stated that it expected seasonal factors that caused the recent spike in interbank market rates to gradually fade. And with oil prices slightly higher in choppy trade, and the U.S. dollar rising for a 5th consecutive session, it looked to be quite the active finish for a Tuesday for the Dow Jones. Speaking of which, taking a look now to see how the Dow Jones has closed out today's trading session. The Dow on the upside triple digits, up a total of 100.7 points to settle in at 14,760.31. In a breakdown of today's major market movers, Apple shares hovering around the $400 mark. This after Oppenheimer cut its price target on the tech giant to $460 from $480. Pandora, meanwhile, surging after the music streaming company said its online radio service has been incorporated into the dash of more than 100 different vehicle models. Barnes & Noble's tumbling today after the bookstore chain reported that its quarterly net loss more than doubled as sales of its Nook device and e-books continue to plunge. Walgreens, meanwhile, slumping to lead the S&P 500 laggers after the drugstore chain reported weaker than expected quarterly results. And lastly, First Solar soaring to lead the S&P 500 gainers after the company was upgraded to hold from sell by Maxim Group.